same. We love what we hate. We lie, but we know we can't water what doesn't grow. Give up, let it go. But we fell apart just in time. You say at least it was worth a try. At least it was worth a try. At least it was worth a try. I drive from your place, miss your lips, but I hate the taste. No fun in this game. I will call our bluff, 'cause using bodies isn't good enough. Slow down, this ain't love. Well, we fell apart just in time. At least it was worth a try. At least it was worth a try. 2 more seconds. I forgot to add the frickin' song. Still 2 minutes till we're live. We can do it our way, and if love's just a game, then come and play. Aziza, meet me on the floor tonight. Show me how to move like the water in between the dancing lights. Be mine, Aziza. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It's late for a lot of you, and for me, it's actually not that late. So, woo. Yay me. Over here on the mountain time, AZ mountain time. Only state that has its own fucking time zone. Anyways. So how's everyone doing? I was over at Jules and I was like constantly like, do I want to go live? And I'm like, well, my throat doesn't hurt that bad right now. Sorry, my door slammed open. I was like, oh, it's Elton. I guess it's. Anyways, we're good. I was like, Satan. So I guess Larissa was TL. That's different. I thought it was Muggsy. I honestly thought it was Muggsy. So that's different, but I don't know. Jules was on her bliss pills and she's feeling good. It's her birthday. So yeah, I'm always down to try anything once. Like, say hi to everybody though. Hey Gargamel, hey Miss Mickey, of course. Hello, Patty. Yay, woohoo. How are you? Forever Young, hello, hello. Lori, darling, hello, hello. Let's do this. Is this fax machines? I see that our friend over there is live. I don't know. I saw a cucumber. All the music was playing. I was like, I wonder what's going on over here. Like, never mind. Like, never mind. I just saw a cucumber in her hand, and I was like, you know what? This is what I get for like being curious. Like, like usually when I'm curious, I end up like clicking on a live, and someone just randomly mentions me. Usually, it's not a good mention, but it's okay. I've gotten used to that. Jesus, indeed. What did you find Jesus? Did someone just bust in your room too? Like, Chris, you scared me. Jesus. I didn't get the notification. I don't think many people did because I just went live randomly. And if you hear noise, it's LT's videos. And I have the sniffles, so before anyone says, like, yeah, no. Any hoozle. So, what is there to talk about? I was like, maybe we'll play some TikToks, talk about all the spooky things that I like to, like, the firmament, fucking flat earth. Yes. Not necessarily that I believe in flat earth, but I like the theory. I like these theories. I believe in the simulation theory. I don't believe necessarily it's true, but I believe that it could happen. If you don't know what it is, Google it. Basically, it's the idea like the Matrix, we're all living in some sort of video game like situation. Listen, okay, I'm like, okay, it's either my company has some sort of weird training mechanism that they have like people in the company somewhere like doing mock calls with us, or we're in a simulation or something, or it's just weird how these things manifest because we'll have a run through every morning before we start taking calls, and we'll talk about we'll practice certain difficult types of calls, right? So like today it was like explaining to people why the rate went up because they got in a freaking an accident, or they caused speeding ticket or something. Really, hold on one second. One moment. Something that's their fault, and how do we like tell them in a positive way, and we all learn this positive way and how to break it to these people. This isn't going to be the point of the live. This is just where we're starting. And when you get to these freaking actual calls, for the first hour and a half at least, nearly every call is the situation that we've practiced. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like to the point where like we've like like y'all notice we get the same calls every time we go over this stuff, and then we get calls about it. And in my mind, I'm like, this is a setup. They're listening. These are actors. Like I'm like, am I crazy? Probably. I just went live. So I'm glad you're here, Chris, because I was gonna show some funny clips from Sly Boogie's live. Okay, so I don't know when this. Let me see when this live is from. It's from 14 hours ago. Okay, I one time when I thought that she like was like, I didn't realize she was trolling Rochelle and them, so I was like, "Fuck that bitch" or something like that. And she came in, and it was in Paula's, and she was like, "Hey, fuck you, bitch." And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. And like, she might not know me, but like that, I don't. That's how I speak. I'm like a dude. I move on. Okay, if you tell me fuck you, I tell you fuck you. And unless you talk about it 3 years later, I move on. You know what I mean? For the most part. And so I watch her every so often. And dude, this live, I don't. I was just clicking around. I found the funniest clips, and I even timestamped them. So this is like my apology to Sly Bookie, but I also want to watch some of these clips because they're funny as hell. Okay, hold on. Which one is this? All right, this one. Okay, hold on. I gotta recheck this one. Give me 1 second. Let's see where this one starts. All right, here's the first one. This is the first clip. Hold on. Ah, shit. I haven't done this in a hot minute. She cracks me the fuck up too. So don't think this is a hate reason I'm sharing you. Here, I'm putting my fair use thingy on. Where is it? I don't know how to do this. What the hell? Okay, I heard the witch in a like 2-second clip I saw of her or clicked on her live or something. She's like, I'm confused by stream yard, and now I am too. I'm like, what the fuck? Where is all this shit? Here, hold on. Fair use. Okay. But you have to see her, so fuck it. Hopefully she doesn't strike me. I don't think she's like petty like that. Accidentally clicked over on someone else's said person's live, and there was a freeze frame with the cucumber. Anyways,
was the live. This was Rochelle's live from yesterday where I was trolling her, and Lauren was actually having my back. It's crazy because when you get these liberals and these motherfucking weirdos that think everybody's homophobic and fucking like all this shit.
Don't get me wrong. I know that there's blatant homophobia. I have said things. I get that. I'm talking about people that go overboard, and it's like every little thing is just thrown. You know what I mean? Some people are just way too sensitive, and I agree with her. May not agree with her or not, but some of the other clips are funnier. It's more the freeze frame that's funny on this one. Print this out and put it on a paper bag and wear that for Halloween. Cut it out. You and your friend, you got costumes. Boom. That's what me and Chris are gonna be for Halloween. Just kidding, just kidding. Maybe not kidding. That would be fucking hilarious.
I was trolling. I had fun. What's this? I still can't get over the fupa. How you guys feel about that fupa? Amo camo. Mi vejo e horja.
Holy shit. Okay. I have another timestamp, so we're not just playing it. Let's see. 9:39. Let's go to that one. So what is that? I go right to timestamp. Can't fucking go. Okay, it's another Rochelle clip. Hold on.
Trolling these two ladies. Lauren actually liked me this time, and Rochelle didn't. I'm sorry. That was funny.
See, some people get too worked up in this world. Just not that serious, man. Like, you gotta look at it. It's all fun and games. I mean, until someone gets hurt. Anyways, then hold on. I was like, this one was supposed to go until. Hold on.
Shit. And who's this? Whoa, bro. Like, whoa.
Who the hell is that guy? Anyways, and then I think I have one more. These are just highlights of my day watching Celebrity. Did I do? Let's see, 11:39. And this is not any hate towards anybody. It's all in good fun. God knows y'all have laughed at me. Not y'all in chat or anything. Well, probably. At some point, I'm sure. Shit, I do stupid shit. Or you've been like, I don't like that bitch. Something to that effect.
What is that? What are those? I don't know what's going on here, y'all. Hey.
I don't know. It's just funny how she reacts to shit. All right, what was the last one? It was like 29 minutes. I didn't watch it very far, so she probably had much more fun things. I'll drop her link so you can watch the rest. I probably will before I go to bed because I don't have anything else to watch. I don't feel like getting into a documentary or any stupid shit like that. Damn it, I was almost there. Anyways, whatever. Here.
Be interesting. What does he have any ideas for what the name will be called of the show? Hey, Mississippi. Are those Welch's gummy snacks too? Yes, bitch. Yes. Yes, they are. Are you talking about those? Are you talking about those? Right? Yes, queen. Yes.
What was it? Welch's gummies? Those shits are good. Anyways. That was just random sly clips with Amesy. I don't know. Maybe that'll become a thing. Maybe we'll just watch random people from community to community. Hold on, where are we at? All right, I'm just gonna be chatting mostly by myself. I don't know how long I'm gonna be up here, hun, but we'll see. Hello, Just Jules. Happy birthday once again. We'll see how long I can stay up, and then we'll get Chris up here. You better hurry up. You gotta find a fast charger. Find a fast charger. Ugh. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about? The cucumber? Should I find a clip of that? No, I'm just kidding. Hold on a second. Ew. Okay, I'm clicking off of this. I'm getting distracted. I have that stuck in my head still. Anyways, I don't know. Me and Chris, we're gonna respond to Jen, but it's kind of like pointless now. She's like on a down. She's on a level 3 right now. She was on a level 10, I think, or was it an 8? I think it was an 8. Level 8, right? I couldn't find that song on like any. Maybe it's on YouTube. How do you does it? I'm not SoundCloud. SoundCloud probably has it because they have more like. I don't see that being on Amazon Music. Oh, such a like sinus headache. Hold on. Oh shit! I found it. I'm like, oh shit! I found it. Now, if an ad plays in this, I'm sorry. I don't feel paying for what's it called? Premium is I have fucking what's it called? I got a sample of the like extra expensive StreamYard, so now I'm like, I'm gonna probably pay $45. I don't even go live. All right, let's see if y'all can hear this.
I want to feel your message coming in, your body locking in, vibrating.
My pussy's got Wi-Fi. My pussy's got Wi-Fi. My pussy's got Wi-Fi.
Only you know the password, baby, but please don't pass along the signal from the other bitches is not strong. Too many boys who love the free Wi-Fi. Often you don't see it, they are sly. Don't get it's a piece of art. They can use it simply without heart.
They take but they don't give, and after that just leave. My pussy's got Wi-Fi. My pussy's got Wi-Fi. Download all the information you can believe. Stand for me. Install every single codec so that I can see.
My pussy's got Wi-Fi. Your router will connect to mine. My speed is fast enough to upload all your gigabytes of stuff. Network is so wide, but only we got connected. Search through my browser, access isn't rejected.
My pussy's got Wi-Fi. My pussy's got Wi-Fi.
My nest is
don't have viruses in your files.
Kaspersky will kill the worms inside, and we will visit this website.
Terms of agreement are not complicated. Click on that spot where Wi-Fi is located.
Ay, 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 ay. My pussy's got Wi-Fi. Ay, 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 ay. My pussy's got Wi-Fi.
What? Let's just go. All right. Who the fuck's talking about Jesus over here? Like sandals wearing Jesus or floating head on Jen's panel Jesus? Like she like kicked out, was screaming, "William, get the fuck out of here!" And I was like, "Is William there, or is she on level 8 and we're thinking Jesus is William or Jesus? Excuse me. I don't know. Is it Jesus or Jesus? I don't know. Shit. No, I'm kidding. What the fuck? Why is he saying that someone over here talking shit about him? That's weird. That's so weird. I don't know what that's about, but if you're like me and you get tickled, that's funny. Kill the worms inside. Ew, what does that mean? Who's talking about? Let me see. Kill the worms inside. Where the fuck? I can't watch YouTube without it now. Dude, sometimes I'm telling you, I don't watch a lot, but the bigger channels that I do watch, when I try to watch it, I'm like, seriously, 15 commercials in like 5 minutes. I'm like, I know this is how you get your bag, but fuck, man. Like, and then I'm like, they also get it because you're playing or you pay that premium. Oh, my bad. It's like I know the lyrics, but then I don't know the lyrics. You know what I mean? It's like one of those songs for sure. So I was gonna wait till Chris got up here, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just start talking about Jed now. So, we felt that we had a right to say something. We didn't sit down and write letters or anything like that. Hey, Sunflower Dragon. We didn't watch any sort of we didn't do any of that. But I think it's funny that Jen thinks that she can just unleash on people and it's like, "Oh, that's so deserved. You're so deserving of it." What in the motherfuck is wrong with people? She put a condom on a zucchini. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Hold on. I'll live react to it since she's live. I can't play it, but hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Ooh, I just threw my phone. I got so upset I threw my phone. Ay, ay, ay. Two times in one night, it really keeps that song. Wait, what? Okay. Literal words here. I'm gonna just be like, it's like, that face with the face. It's Friday, Saturday. We're having a good time. I have a job. I'm gonna be eating, off the clip of, somebody's whatever. I'm gonna be eating lime green Jello off it. What are you talking about? What the fuck? I think we've moved up to a level 4. Stop, that's not all she's talking about, 2 girls and one I saw that. I saw that Napa put it in the chat, and I'm like, "What in the fuck?" I told Muggsy he should ask Jen if she's coming to One Night Stand. Oh, fuck. Can you imagine? Let's no, she's gonna start talking about now there's 12 balls coming out her face again and shit. Can you imagine? Ay, ay, ay. I'd be like, I have the perfect song for that. My pussy's got Wi-Fi. I mean, you got 12 balls coming at your face. Looks like Clint in a cup tonight. Ew. What's going on there? You know what? I don't care. I don't need to know. I'm trying to verify. Why would you put a condom? You know, that's just, I don't even, I mean, I guess, I don't, okay, hold on. I just, hold on. Hold on. I think she's blowing bubbles. Is she using the Easter basket toys? Jen, did she just huff some Easter basket toys? Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Did she huff the Easter? Sorry, that was her just sniffing the Easter grass. That's totally normal. Okay, totally normal. Whoa,
No,
what
Judy,
was that?
me,
It sounded like a dog
the
barked.
side. So Bigfoot and a dog now.
Ooh, there's really bad feedback. What is that sound? Mm-mm.
No, I
Hold on a second. Do you have earbuds in?
do check the settings here, audio, echo cancellation, yes.
Huh? Do you guys hear feedback when he talks? Say something. No, that's his name. I'm trying to update. Mic settings, reduce background noise. Turn the mic down a little. Hello? If you can hear me, I cannot hear you. Please give us a call back, or you can check us out online. Thank you. It's called a dead air script. Just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding. Come back. If I kick you, I just remove you, right? It's not like... Okay. I think it's the mic or the earbuds or lack of. One of the two. I'm just kidding. I was just fast forward. All I saw was like she's probably drinking her drink. I don't know what it was. It was this tiny little box. That's a weird. She doesn't look like Ozzy Osbourne anymore. She looks like more like Steven Tyler nowadays. You wanna close my eyes? Like seriously. Like I know. You know, that's
Is that
fine. Like
better?
sometimes people have yes, thank you. Sometimes people have intimacy beyond sexual chemistry. Sometimes they have intimacy that's just they're bonded and maybe it's more called codependency. I don't know. Whatever
What's that
floats
for?
your boat. Oh, I'm gonna mute you while you're making noise in the background. I just don't know what you're doing. I don't want so you can unmute yourself. You just click the mute button when you get back. I think she favors Kenny G. Ew. Nothing that's wrong with Kenny G, but oh, like her look. Hers not clearly enough. I don't know. What does Kenny G look like? Dancing Ozzy. Dude, that's another thing. She did that live recently and it's like, how does she go off on so many falsities that are not
Is that
true?
any
Like,
better?
yes, that's better. You were better the first time. Can you
Perfect.
hear me? All
Yes,
she's
I can hear
missing
you
is the
properly.
sax. Wait, who do we say Kenny G? I gotta see if Jen looks like Kenny G. Hold on.
Kenny G, isn't this a saxophone player?
I mean, in the face, yes, but like her hair is not as curly. I mean, if I saw a blurry, kinda, yes. From far away, if I squint, but the face looks like almost iconic, identical. They could be. Is that her brother? Jen, is
All
that
right,
what
so
you've
you
been
can
hiding
you
this
can
whole
hear me
time?
properly now. Everything's okay.
Yes. If you ask again, I drop
Perfect.
you. You have a 3-question limit. No, I'm just kidding.
I have a 3-question woman.
Limit.
Oh,
That's a
limit.
question, kind of.
How about 1, 2, and 3? Can you answer 1, 2, and 3?
No. Wait,
I'm just
what?
sticking with you. Come on.
You're supposed to one of the I don't know, with this, I was like now I'm like, you're supposed to ask for 3 more wishes, and I'm like, wait, I'm not a genie. I don't know what's going on right now.
Genie in the bottle.
Well, we saw him in the room when she like had him by the like butterfly net and was like through a. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Clint is just
I was
being.
gonna say, what the hell are you talking about? I never saw anyone with genie in the bottle.
They're saying I've never seen them in the same room. You mean Clint and fucking Jen, or Clint
Oh,
and Kenny G?
Clint Eastwood's.
Eatwoods. Oh my god, I didn't get that.
You didn't get that cut on too, apparently.
No, I thought you said Eastwood. So I didn't understand that.
No, eats
I was like,
wood.
does he live on the east side? I don't know.
No, eats wood like a fucking faggot. Like Georgie
Talk about
Porgy.
me. Do I have an email? Yeah, Abesy. Just send it to this. All my other ones are like I'm signed out of. Where's my phone? Oh yeah, I threw it across the room. So I was gonna ask you because I honestly didn't know what happened. You know, I was like, what did I tell you? I was like, you obviously triggered Jen the other day. I'm like, man, she went off on a tangent for like 2 days, and then it must have been what you said in Jules the night before that really got her going because she had a level 8 meltdown. I don't know if you know this, and like I was
No, it
explaining.
was that cockroach Rochelle.
No. You went into her chat because she was talking shit about me, right? And that's why you said, well, she triggered me by talking shit about you.
It extra triggered me because Roach was in there too.
Well, you didn't say that, but I'm glad that you're coming clean. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I don't care. You know what? It is annoying, but it's only annoying because we know where she came from, and we know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't trust her as much as I hate most of those women and a lot of the women in the community. Just kidding. I don't hate that many people. I just hate people who can't let go of the past or can't, or is hypocritical. Like you can't forgive a bunch of people for, like Jen Bailey, for instance, for the things that she's said, but then hold me and other people accountable for being like racist. Like I
Mhm.
get that if I was like every day going, like I get it. I get why I get the hate. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, like, you know, there comes a point in time, like if you're giving Jen Bailey accolades. Oh, Jules is here.
Jules is here.
Hello.
Hey, I just remembered. Did I ever show
Julie,
you?
happy birthday.
Thank you. Did I show you my gravity bong?
I saw it on your live, but you can show us
Oh,
again.
you did? I wasn't sure if you were here. I'm so excited. I kind of want to do it. And then here, this is what's going to go in it. This
that's so
is
cool.
this is the coolest thing ever. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting with weed
No.
shit, but you guys like weed. So look at see it says it's Neapolitan. You know why it's Neapolitan? It's 3 different kinds of weed.
Oh, that's really
It
cool.
is a how much is this? It is how many grams? I want to say it's like 2.5 gram, and it's got 3 different, and it's infused. It's
My
infused.
bad. Stupid headphone crap.
That's fine. So I'm really excited. Why did she make that video of Clint in his underwear? She made that to send it to other people.
She
Oh,
used to do that a
Auntie
lot
Jen and
too.
nephew Clint.
Yeah, she likes him to do things like that.
Yes, she used to make many a videos and send them to people, or if it wasn't Clint, it was Mike.
No,
Mike.
yeah,
See, I don't know a lot of these people, so
Mike
I can't say nothing.
Why are you so
used to
loud?
have to
Double
dance
kick
for
too.
her like that. But
Ooh,
then Clint
yes.
came, and then he danced. And then I think, didn't she make Clint and Mike
There, I
kiss?
fixed it.
The only person I
Ew.
knew before that Clint stuff
Yes.
and Jen stuff was KK. That's about it. And her channel's filled with Clint Brady shorts. She was the one that's mostly obsessed with that
Brady
guy, right?
shorts. Oh.
No, short
No,
videos is what I
she
mean.
outed Jen, but yeah, she had a lot of Clint shorts back then, I think, right? Yeah.
And she sounds more obsessive. I don't know why they're picking on you.
No one's picking on me.
And
mean
the
Jen?
star is very bothered over there by the fact that I am willing. They said because Terry Lynn bought her way into me.
What?
No. Yeah, a star says apparently you can go to somebody's police department and you can do this and that, but then you can buy their friendship back. Star has been extra extra mean lately. I wonder if there's something going on in her life. You
I
know?
don't even know her, but yeah, she seems pretty mean. And
Don't know
Hey,
who that
she
is
lives
either.
out
Hey,
by you. She lives in Arizona.
really, there's a
Yeah,
lot of people that
Really?
do actually in the
there
community.
is.
Yeah, the one meth head that was in jail, the toothless bald guy,
Who are you
What?
talking about? Nick?
Nick
I
Romano.
think so.
Nick has actually been, I think Nick has been doing good since he's been out, as far as
Yeah,
I can
he
see.
gained weight because he's been pumping cum in his stomach.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, good, Chris. No, I think that
Down.
since he's been out, I think he's been doing good. But yeah, Jesus was over there saying, what was it that I said that he said? He said that he's over there having a fit, and then she's like, "Oh, Sasquatch is talking about you." That's
Yeah,
why I came
me,
over. I'm like, "Were you
Sasquatch.
talking about Jesus?" Jesus, whatever.
No.
Nobody
Oh, he
talks about him.
came. Oh, it's because when Chris came in here, he said Jesus because he didn't get a notification. So
Oh,
Chris was talking about
you
flip flop
kidding me?
Jesus. Yeah, he was talking about flip flop Jesus, and I guess Jesus thinks it's him. It's not you. I don't even know who you are. You're
Wait,
good.
what's wrong with being brown Jesus?
Well,
Nothing.
no, but he thinks that you were talking about him. He went in there and he told Napa. He was just like, she's
I
talking
don't even
about
know who that is, to be honest with you.
Oh, I
you.
honestly don't know where he came from. I remember him. I think I remember him from like her meltdown days.
The only
Well,
And I
he
person I
used
remember.
to
really
go
laugh
over
at,
on he used to go over on Siwa's a lot too.
the only
Mm,
person I laugh at is No Balls Muggsy missing.
all right. No more negativity towards people. Let's keep it positive. Take it down a notch.
Why is Nick visiting you?
No, we're all being cool tonight. We're not trying to have any drama,
No, we're
Yeah,
not. Bliss pills for everybody.
right?
I still don't know
Oh,
what
the
bliss
camera
pills are,
moved.
Jules.
I'm telling I told you this thing moves all the time. Look, wait, will it move?
Jules be
Look
tripping.
at it. See how it's trying to center me?
It's like, come back. Come
It's
back.
really, really weird.
You're
But
like,
there is
please.
a setting. I finally found it. I finally found
Ah,
I can turn it on and off, but it is kind of cool. It follows me around.
that's funny.
Jules, do you really dye your hair with Kool-Aid?
No, I do not.
No.
I actually use expensive dye. This is Pulp Riot First Base in Joyco color intensity magenta.
Because I know I made
That's
fun of you
shit.
before, but my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
I was just
definitely
Yeah,
talking
not
to the
he's
wrong
Kool-Aid. I
people.
wish it was. In fact, it's very vibrant. And I always tell people if my hair looks like I dyed it with Kool-Aid, I need to hang it up.
yeah,
Go
right?
big or go home.
Yes. I tried that once. I had pink hair and then I tried to retouch it up myself and it just didn't look and I was like, I can't do this. Like,
It's not easy. It is not
oh,
easy to do it.
it's like
That's why
it's fun
you
to
know what I
do
would
a
love
bit.
to do? I would love to make my roots, my roots pink and then the rest blonde. But you know how hard that is? It's much
Yes.
easier to do this because, like, when you wash your hair, all I do is I pretty much scrub my scalp. I scrub my scalp and all of that. And of course, that's not pink. So I'm not washing it out. And of course,
Yeah.
I
Well,
do
they're
it
going
with
to say
cold
you're
water.
racist now because you're scrubbing scalps. You're scalping natives, right?
What?
Yeah, Kool-Aid is dull. And I remember the days. Do you know what the very first thing I ever dyed my hair with in sixth grade? There was this doll. You know
Peroxide,
how they have those
like
dolls
Billy
that are like
Idol.
they're like cut off here, and then you could put makeup on them. Remember those? Thank you, Sunflower. You remember those kind of dolls that you would do that? You could do the
Kind
makeup
of.
on them. And come on, I don't know. Anyway,
Well,
they
I had
had
I
a
one. It
wouldn't
was
know
called
that.
when
I
I
had a
was
lot of dolls, but I wasn't a doll kid, so I like
it was
just
called it
scared
wasn't
of
really
them.
like a doll. It was like a mannequin of a doll head so that you could do the makeup and hair.
Yes, they had
You
a
know, because it
Barbie
was
one
cut off
too.
right here. So
Yes.
there was
Are you
one
talking about
called Candy,
the troll dolls and stuff?
not a troll
No, no,
doll.
no.
No,
There
I
was
thought
one,
it
it
was
was called
transform.
Candy, and
Yes, the
she came
Barbie
with
head.
red dye and purple dye. And you could dye her hair with it. And in sixth grade, I dyed my hair with it. That was my very first time trying to use a fun dye.
God, I
I'm gonna
started
look that up sometime, that candy doll.
it was probably in 6th grade I started, my mom first, and then I just went crazy, and God, I use a lot of box hair dye though. And like it got to the point where my stepdad like would make me go dye my hair in the front lawn, and I'm like, all right, because he didn't want me dyeing my hair anymore because he was like embarrassed that it was crazy colors. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Things
the
were
Barbie
different.
heads, Miss Mickey.
I've seen those Barbie heads.
Yeah, and that's if you could, because then little kids could pretend they were hairdressers and stuff and fix their hair. There were those kind.
Yes.
Yeah, where you did the hair and the makeup. And there was one, her name was Candy. I'm gonna find it. And she came with red dye and purple dye, and I used it in my hair. I remember in 6th grade.
I remember in 9th grade, girls actually did use Kool-Aid.
Yep, it
That's
was
how
a
like
thing.
yeah, and I mean it was like, it was like dull, kind of like a highlight of color,
Yeah,
but
and I mean, if your hair is blonde enough and a Kool-Aid, that shit stains.
yeah, it does. You ever drank it, guys?
That shit really stains. See, look at my little
Mhm.
double-fisted blinker. I love these
What?
things.
That's so cool.
These are great. These are my Breeze Canna vapes. I love these.
Mm.
They don't sell them. They sell them in Michigan. They sell them in Illinois. I'm not sure how many other states, but yeah, if you ever see Breeze Canna ones, these are very tasty vapes.
I'm gonna look because there's a lot of like I don't know what you call them, like I don't know, like chain stores popping up. Like it was only mom and pop out here, like rec stores, and now it's like these big chain stores are popping up. So I'll check.
Happy birthday, Jules.
Oh, you scared me.
That wasn't even a blinker. That was a lot though. Them
My
heads were
mom would have
fun.
been the same age if she was still alive.
You're what? You're gonna be when you're my age, I might not even be alive anymore. I'm 55.
Yeah,
I
my
said
mom
it's
would
a
have been
mom.
55 in May.
That's young though.
She
You're
died 2
young.
months after she turned 50.
Oh, I thought you said you. I'm like, you're not my age.
No, I'm 32.
You're a baby.
Man,
Oh my goodness. Hold on a minute. I got a cough.
I can't do vapes. That's why, because it makes me cough way too much. Even nicotine
It's the
ones, like
VG and the PG at the right
I think
mixture.
it's like the heat. Honestly, is what tickles like the back of my throat or something. What was I
That's
gonna
what she said.
say? Oh, that like, in my at my job, like we have a training class. Like there's like 8 of us, and we all range in ages from
Look at
the
this makeup.
youngest is a 21-year-old girl. Oh, that's fucking crazy.
I know.
I
It
haven't
is
done
kinda
stat
crazy.
cam in a minute.
Ooh, look at my
Um,
hands underneath me. I didn't even notice that. Look at those.
up to a girl that's about like I think she's 52, and then we have a guy who's like legitimately like out there who's 54. He used to be a old football player. It's funny, but everyone's so similar no matter how different they are in age. It's weird. Whoa, an egg.
Did you just see the egg move? The egg moved up. Hold on. Look at watch.
Uncle Rico.
I
Yeah.
look like a crazy egg.
Yes, like Uncle Rico. That's what he's like.
But you can throw
Exactly.
a pigskin over these mountains.
That's trippy. Do you have to
Napoleon
update it,
Dynamite.
or how do they have new ones? Or do you just
Knew
find
what?
them? New filters, or you just find them randomly?
Oh, you know what? I just put different words in. When I'm bored sometimes, I'll
Mhm.
put in different words in the search engine. It comes up with all different ones. And you know what really sucks though is every once in a while I lose them. I need to
Yeah.
start taking a screenshot of which one so I know where to find them because there's a couple really cool ones and I can never find them again.
Yeah,
Thank
there's a
you,
couple I
Gigi.
can't find.
Filters help.
Should have saved it. Like, I'm like, damn it.
Well, I did save it, but then for some reason they disappear. I look nice as an egg, don't I? I mean, I'm
Dude,
still yellow.
eggs are pricey right now. It's like
They
bougie
sure
as fuck to
are.
be an egg.
Yeah, not $2 jewels anymore. Oh, and I am a little disappointed, although I am really shocked at all of the generosity. Like, you guys really showed up and showed out for my birthday this year. I don't even know what to say. I can't even say thank you enough. And now I forget why I was saying that.
I'm gonna buy Amsy a chicken and a cow so we can have eggs and milk. And when the cow can't do anymore, we'll just eat burgers.
No. You
Hey,
can't
then you
eat
can
milk
milk
cows.
cows. We milk cows on the internet all the time anyway.
Yes. I want a milk cow, but you can't eat a milk cow.
No, I know what you mean.
And I'm not killing no cows. I want a
Mm-mm.
Highland cow though. A little mini
Well, do
like furry
Napoleon
cow.
Dynamite. Let the bus go by and someone just shoots it in the head.
Eat your food, Tina.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of looking forward to this whole one night stand thing.
I think it's a good idea. I've
It'll
always
be
Yeah,
it'll
said,
you
be
fat lard,
interesting.
come get some dinner.
It won't be like it's gonna be like that all the time,
no,
but at least it'll make it open so the subscribers can start feeling comfortable going to different chats again. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
we don't have to all love each other, but as long as other creators aren't trashing us, it doesn't. And everybody says that, oh, it shouldn't matter, like subscribers can go wherever they want, but you be a creator and have one of your subscribers that you think really like you really that really digs you and you dig them, and then they're in a chat when you're getting talked about. It makes you feel some type of way. It just does. And it just would
yeah,
be nice if we could just kind of make it a little smaller and there's more places for people to go.
right? Other people can do that. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I've always been toxic as hell and I try to limit it, but my chats have always been pretty cool. Like, I've tried
Mhm.
to not have, like, even, I think the most toxic, I don't think my chats are ever that toxic.
No, not like and you know what cracks me up is because you and we get pitted as some of the worst. Now, I agree. You and I both have had our moments where you said some things, but I really don't
Yes,
think that we
me
have this
especially.
vile, disgusting chat. But the screenshots that I get sometime of theirs, I'm like, dang. So I don't know.
Yep.
I just don't want to be like that. I
That's
don't
the
want to
thing. The most of my stuff has been behind the scenes. It's not, I've done some shitty shit in front of the scenes too. But if we were to open up everyone's DMs, what are you gonna see? So I just challenge
Exactly.
anyone. It's like if you don't know me and you hate me, like I understand. I get my reputation. I get it. And I don't hold it against anybody. But I'm like, maybe talk to me for 5 minutes and like
Make up
I'm
your own
really
mind.
not 20 minutes, like, a lot of people, it's like, "You've never even talked to me," like Jane Lee, for instance. I'm like, "I've never talked to you for a second in my life." Like, that time Jen put me on the phone with you and made me be quiet, I didn't even know what was going on. She was like, "Don't say anything," and then she just, like, clicked over and it was Jane, and I didn't even know who it was. I was just
The
like, "Okay, I'm not
funniest
gonna say
thing,
anything."
the
I'm like,
funniest thing I've ever seen was you and Genzo Benzo doing the IQ test.
Oh my gosh, you went back old school for that one. I
"Oh,
remember
jeez,
that shit. That was funny. That was a pop in chat because there was people from both sides in the chat. That I remember that. That was back when days were
shit."
much simpler.
Right? I'm like, "We should do Who's Smarter Than a 5th Grader?" Like the
I won't
2025
pass.
version, because I won't pass because my kids are in, like, 2nd and 3rd grade, and I'm like, Mommy can't help you with that homework." I'm like, Googling it.
My mom used to be like that with mine. She's
Yeah,
just
it's
like, "That's not the
crazy.
way we learn things. This is the way
Yes.
we learn to do this way." And
And he's
my
like, "My
mom used to
teacher
always get
doesn't
mad.
teach us like that." And I'm like, I don't get mad, I'm just like, "Well, I don't know how they expect us to help them if it's not." They gotta send us, like, some teacher books or something with the answers or how to and eventually I figure it out, and I'm like, "This is crazy." Like,
Well, Jen did lose that. I was rooting for Jen in that one back then. I look so funny as an egg. Uh-oh, where'd you go, Chris? I look funny as
he
an egg.
he's in a building that's, like, I think he's on the 11th floor, so his
Oh,
service
so he's in
isn't
and
that
out.
great. Yeah, there he is.
Ooh, 11th floor. A view.
Yes,
Love. Being on the third floor
elevator.
is even a cool view. I
Sorry,
never want to be at
my
ground
bad.
level ever again.
No.
It's worth walking up the stairs. Number one, it's a good workout. You're forced to at least do those stairs, if you don't do anything
Can
else.
y'all hear me still?
Yep.
Yes.
My
Loud
brother
and
was on the
clear.
55th floor.
Ooh, that's got to be
That is the
cool.
other apartment downtown Toronto.
Ugh.
No, I don't ever want to be on a bottom floor again because it's fun being up here. Except
I
for when
liked
there's like
the
tornado
views and stuff,
warnings.
but with my youngest, I'm, like, so glad we have a first floor finally, I'll never change.
Oh, well, I can imagine that being like a phobia for you.
Yeah, I still have locks in the windows because 'cause I'm like, "You're not gonna get out and run either," so
No, I mean,
You
everybody,
have too
all of
much.
us like joke about it and stuff and everything,
Yeah.
Amzi's kid fell out a window. But can you guys imagine? I'm not a parent, but I can imagine how traumatizing that would be.
No, I was
Because
so
even after he's okay, it's still like it's going to take a while for your brain to adjust to what
oh
just
my
happened
God.
and that he's
I mean,
okay.
that's her child,
Yeah,
of
'cause I
course.
wasn't there. I was literally across town in downtown Portland. Like, it was on a Saturday, their dad was off, so I was able to get out for the day and do some shopping. And, I just, for whatever reason, walked into a store and was like, I'm gonna call and check. And he answered it all frantic, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Jamie just fell out of a window. I have to get him to the hospital," and just hung up on me. And I'm like, "What?" And I thought my
You
kid
see,
was like
that
he's
stuff
like, "He's
bothers
gonna
me
be
now
dead, like,
too.
this is
I
it."
must have
Like,
heard that wrong, right? You're
yeah,
talking
I'm
about a
like,
TV
"Oh my
show, right?
God." And so I kept calling back, couldn't get it. Of course, I'm like, "I'm gonna kill him. Like, I'm gonna fucking
So,
kill him." So, like, they had
see,
security
I
there,
met
and I
the
was like, "I'm
boys and
not really
stuff like
gonna
that,
kill
and I
him."
care for them as my own as well. So I get worried when I hear things like that.
No,
Yeah, once I
exactly,
got
forever.
there.
And that's what I mean. Like, even after you know that it's okay, as a
Mhm.
parent, I'm sure that your mind is still going through that, thinking about the worst that could have
Yeah.
happened. Like, oh my
I
God,
mean,
Well,
this could have happened,
eventually,
this could have been
and
this.
he's and
eventually they're gonna be my kids too, right? So
the biggest thing was, that he, was his, at the time, his nonverbalness was a lot more prevalent, like, it was a lot more he didn't talk at all. Like, there was I knew how to communicate with him, but we were so scared, how are we gonna know? And that's really what brought him out to start talking and stuff, and we were, like, so shocked how good he was and how he answered yes, no, and
Really?
yeah,
when I
and
was
then
with you,
no, I'm talking when he was in the hospital after he got hurt.
oh,
And, yeah, as soon as I got there, I'm like,
he had
"Okay,
fun
like."
with us together when we were there.
I don't think that that's anything I ever made fun of. I'm trying to like scroll through my memory, and you guys all know that I do forget stuff. And if people want to call me out for it, but I don't believe I ever made fun of him falling out a window. I don't
No,
think
no, no,
that's one that
no.
I did. I don't think.
No.
I
I
mean, because I'm not
remember
going to say I never did blow blows, but I think that's one I didn't do.
no, no, no. It was the one time that, I was live and he
Oh,
was
and I played
having
in the background.
yeah, because Lindsay said, he was being abused or something, and that's how he communicates when he's upset or when he's having fun. He has these, like, dolphin kinda noises he makes. We call him his squeaking, and it's just, sometimes it's hard to decipher. Even I have to run. I'm like, "Is everything okay?" And it's just him having fun. So that sound can
No,
be
and I didn't
alarming
get
even
it.
for me.
You tried to
Yeah.
strike me for that, and then it didn't go through, and then afterwards, I started thinking about it, and I think I had heard one of your lives, and I'm like, I didn't even think about it that way. I
Yeah.
was just because of course I didn't like you, and so it's just like, okay, good, this is a way, listen to Amzi, but not even
Yeah.
taking into account that her child is in the background and how it, so I went and I privated it myself,
Yeah.
afterwards, after the fact, I just silently like, okay, I'm not going to be an asshole. I'm just going to
Yeah.
private
And I
this.
think I was having a bit of a rough time in it too. I was like kind of just, it's it's a curse and a blessing what he has. Like, they have superpowers.
Mhm.
But to say it's not hard it would be a lie. You know what I mean? So it's definitely hard. And then you just have your moments where you're like, I just wish he could just tell me what's wrong.
My cousin's
And
son, he was nonverbal. I mean, to like
MC,
he
you
would
said
dis
hard.
huh?
it Chris. He's
What did he
muted.
say? Oh, he said you said
Nothing.
hard. Yeah, not a good context. We're talking about kids. My
Yeah, so I'm just
cousin's
gonna get
son
clip that.
was
Oh
nonverbal,
God,
and
I blew
like
deadly.
he would
My bad.
disappear. He would
Yep.
disappear. Like she literally had to have him on, one of those things where he would wear a backpack that was attached to a
Mhm.
lead, like her wrist and all of that, because it's I understand it can
Yeah.
be very dangerous. I mean, still he is in high school now. I think he's
Mhm.
getting close to graduating, but like he's still he was really bad.
Yeah.
He was really, and there was no consoling him when he was little.
Mhm. Mhm.
It was a lot,
Yeah.
but so I get it in
Hey.
that. Yeah, we've been over
Yes.
here.
And he
I'm
has
hey.
that as well. It's called eloping, and so we always knew, like, we had locks on the doors, we had, so many, but I just never thought of the window, because you
Who
just
would?
yeah, like, it's high up. He always we always said, "No window," like, but,
Jules.
Like,
And
Is
it's
there
not
something I have to
anything
say
he
to
was
you?
fascinated with, right? It wasn't
no,
like he was always touching it, by it.
no, it was the schematics of the windows. The windows screens did not fit in properly. They were not secured. I mean, theoretically, we probably could have sued, but I just didn't feel like going through that. I'm like, you know what?
Jules,
No, it
there
was
is something
over
I
and
have
he
to
was
say to
okay.
you.
Yeah, I just cared that he was okay. At that time, I didn't even consider any of that, but really, it's a combination of, somewhat we should have known better and had locks on the windows. And it's like, now I even still see toddlers up like in my apartment building. And I'm like, oh my God, get away from the window. But, it's just because they're more curious. And then the window
The
just
hell is
popped out. And you could tell that he hung on, and that's why he didn't have as much injuries, because he kind of just held on and slid down on his side, because you could see kind of I don't know, like
Jules, why do you look
road
like an
board.
egg?
I am an egg.
She is
I've
an
got
egg.
egg on my
Oh,
face.
also, one more thing, Jules. Please don't blame the ankle monitor on Benzo Genzo. The ankle
Thank
monitor
you.
had no part for that.
What?
The ankle
I'm
monitor.
confused.
Who has an ankle monitor?
The joke I seen a couple of days ago.
Oh,
Benzo Jailer's ankle monitor has no fault in this.
She did have an ankle monitor for a little bit, didn't she?
I didn't know
probably,
that. I don't know.
I think she did. I think she had one for a couple months.
probably because when I had a DV charge long time ago, um, I'm trying to think. Like, I didn't do what she did, to where
Yeah, she
I
violated the
didn't
protection order
violate.
like the next
Yeah,
day. The
but I
day. I
got
think it was the same day.
what was it? I got a reckless driving, and so it's like, anything you violate, you violate. So I guess I did violate, but it wasn't violating it by getting a DV. It was violated by getting a fucking reckless driving charge. And yeah, so that's how I knew, okay, if she's getting out on probation, they
Oh my God,
immediately
there's Jules
make you
doing
do
her
at
eggs
least a
now.
week. At least a week of home arrest, just to make sure you're not gonna run.
Oh
I think
jeez.
is why. I think what your best friend Nick also had one when he got out.
Mm-hmm. I like this one. I think it's funny.
I can't believe Lori Vallow's in Maricopa County Jail. I'm just like in shock. I'm like, it just didn't hit me. I knew where she was from. I knew where her husband died in Chandler, but it just didn't. I'm like, I go to Chandler like once a month at least.
Amps, did you hear about the girl that hung herself in the Arizona jail?
That happens all the time.
No,
Ah.
all
It's
these
like
I'm Tim
brats.
Burton
visas
now.
are being taken
Yeah.
away and stuff like that.
It's like Nightmare Before Christmas meets Bratz.
It's called a Tim Burton filter.
Yes. Oh my God, I love it, actually.
It makes my
Oh my
lips look
God.
really weird. I wonder what happens if I smile.
You trying to look like Siwa Moon now?
Everyone gets rich. No,
Oh,
Oh my
not saying
goodness, this
nothing.
is now the Siwa Moon filter.
Except
kinda-
you don't have a
you know-
fucking 5 head on your forehead.
I need an
Aw.
row.
Like Chris proves Canadians are not all nice.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
And you found the worst cockroach of them all too. That's my
It looks
fault too.
uncomfortable. I know, right? It does look uncomfortable. I look like I have
Right?
to poo or something.
Or you're like super emo. You're just
Doesn't
always
it
on
look
the
like I'm
verge
just
of
like,
crying.
oh, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Jules is doing this, listening to scene music. Bring me the horizon.
I know
Whatever
someone
those
does the
scene
makeup
music
like
bands
that, and
were.
it's not Siwa. But honestly, I'm like, God, it reminds me of
Wait,
some.
you look like the back. You look like you're in the back of a Greyhound at the breast by the restroom.
Like,
I didn't say that.
Oh my
It's
goodness!
like,
This
jeez.
is a good one. This is a fun one. These
You do
filters.
not
Andy,
never
tell
use a
Jules
Greyhound
about
restroom.
the band we were talking about, 3-piece band, the Julies. Do you remember that?
No.
Don't I look creepy?
Oh my God.
We were starting
What
a
is
band called the
that?
Julies.
You look like Rochelle.
Ooh.
Don't insult Jules like that. Come
No,
on
but it's
now.
kind of like it's giving Rochelle. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, hi. Like the eyes. It was like,
How in the world is Rochelle such a thing? I don't even understand how people are okay with that thing.
She's disgusting.
This one looks like Rochelle.
No, that one looks like Lauren.
It does. Oh shit. I don't know. I just know that Lauren girl needs to stop calling. I know it's a UK thing. I don't think people realize this.
Did you just see it zoom in? This is just the weirdest thing. Now watch it. Let's see if it does it. Oh, there it goes. See, look at bigger.
When Lauren goes to take a bite,
Isn't
it
that
zooms in
weird?
slowly.
Look,
Topher, yes, we all blame you for Rochelle.
I
If
know,
it wasn't
but
for
I
you,
accept
none
that.
of us would have that thing. Yeah,
She
zooming
was
in on
she
my
was a
hairy
friend
pickle.
for a month, and the last 2 weeks, she started creeping me out. She would call me like 14 times a night. Let's go do this. Let's go see a movie. I'm like, no, I'm tired. I'm working.
Hello. Oh boy.
Oh, the sex voice,
So
the
Jesus is
ASMR
over there
voice.
saying, "The nasty bee, I am
Well,
Hyde."
she won't do Jesus because she's Jewish.
No, Jesus over there. What's it saying?
Yeah, he says, "Nasty bee, I am Hyde." Did he mean I am Hive? Jesus, look at Jesus. This is the filter that makes me look like you.
Jesus always has his face half cut off. You have to get real close. He's always
But I'm not a
there. You go.
pickle. I am not a pickle. I am
He's like,
Frankenstein. Do you see the little
Jen.
bolts?
Hey Jen.
Rochelle's
Ah!
face looks like a plated piece of putty for cement putting down a tile.
Well, I
That's
got
what she
something
looks like,
hanging
a
out my
fucking landing
nose.
strip.
How the hell
Try not
did
to focus
Rochelle
on it.
invigorate herself? I
Cockroach.
don't know, man. It had started because she came on to Deadly's after the whole Chris thing, and then she
Yeah.
became friends with Bambi.
Then all of a sudden she started hanging up on me and she stopped calling me 14 times a day. Then she started being friends with you and then the rest of them. And then, I guess, you know what they say? Birds of a shit feather flock together, right?
I guess.
Yeah, look where they came from. Look who she hangs out with and talks to.
I don't know. She had a lot of feelings back in the day. I wonder if those lives are still up before she like knew everyone when she was like saying how like vile
Well,
the
she was a
community was
nobody.
and shit. No, but she was
When
just
she
like,
was
I
a
would
nobody.
never. That's not what my channel is about. That's all her channel's about now. It's like, but we don't do homophobia. I mean, no one does homophobia unless you're watching like a gaming channel on Twitch for like 12-year-olds and they think that shit's funny.
Yeah,
and weird.
Xbox Live. Oh, you fucking fag from Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, I get that.
I mean, it shouldn't be like that, but kids will be kids, I guess. Ah,
Then we got big fucking sack of potatoes over there from Australia, where the hell she is. Actually, Jules, you look like
so.
Jen Bailey right now.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Holy
Christ, Jules. How many benzos did you
Didn't you
eat
say
today
Rochelle
to
looks
get
like
to
that
that point?
Gollum guy or whatever?
the level 4
Gollum
guy.
from Lord of the Rings?
And I got a visor.
And you have
Yeah,
a
I should
visor.
write dog mom on it.
Remember when she
Oh
said
my
Sophie
God.
stole that from her? She stole my
Yeah,
hat.
right?
I was like, did she really steal your hat? Like, what do you mean?
Whose chat is she watching? Is she
Well,
watching our
Sophie has like a 5 head anyways. In my opinion.
It's supposed to be
Okay, I
fun.
took my
It's
hat
supposed to be
off.
friends,
Sorry. Smoke off.
right? It's like, why is she watching my chat? She's watching chat instead of doing her own
Oh yeah, I
live.
didn't even put the chat.
Looking in the mirror,
So
Benny.
who's in the comments
Hey,
here
what's
now?
up, yo? Rochelle looks like a Halloween skeleton face. That's all I see.
Who? What does she look like?
Halloween skeleton face. You talking about like those 50-foot skeletons with the big old? She looks like she's like 6'4".
6'4"?
She looks tall.
more like 4'6".
No, she looks tall.
Look at oh my gosh, I look like a Beethoven skeleton. Look at it looks like I'm bald on the top and I've got hair around the sides. And it's pink.
Nice.
Doesn't she
I
ever
like
feel
these.
weird chiming? I don't know. Rochelle, you know what's really funny is Rochelle really and truly thinks that she brings something to these panels that she goes to.
Okay, even for
Okay,
Christ's sake, even
Chris,
Bambi got sick of
what
her.
did she tell you? And listen, Chris.
All right. Yep.
Chris used to be on the YouTubes a lot, but he rarely ever knows anything going on. What did
Mhm.
she tell you she did for a living before she was retired?
Many things. Okay. First, it was a teacher, and then it was a supply teacher. Then it was a lunchroom teacher. I hear you
Jesus
typing.
Christ.
What
No, I
else
was
was there?
typing in my
Then
weed
she was a
package.
lawyer consultant, right? You can write this down if you want to record it. I
A
don't care.
lawyer consultant.
I heard she also did like
For
autopsies or something.
Mortician work, yes.
how? What?
Yes, you didn't hear that one? That was recently.
And then I think it
Mortician
was
work
I think it was
where?
like 2 weeks ago. I saw Whitney Lisa, whatever her name is,
Okay,
and then she
Yeah, where's
worked
Paging
Ground
Whitney Lee? Where
Zero.
are
look
you?
it. Listen, have you
Whitney
guys
is
ever
like
gone to
Whitney
a
is like half
doctor's
an hour away
office?
from me, an hour from
Have
me.
you ever gone to a doctor's office where you haven't seen a million degrees on the wall? Like,
Right?
if you have those degrees, you have them ready and available, and you're proud of them, and you'll show them to anyone.
Especially
So,
since she's retired now and they should all be at home.
yeah, I would have them
Yeah,
on
she
my
just
wall if
turned
I was
50.
retired. So, I mean, I that would be a lot of careers to do. I'm not saying it's
Wait a
not
minute.
possible.
She's only 50?
She could have
Yeah,
worked for a company that
And
did.
she's retiring at 50 years old. Who retires at 50?
I don't know. If you have
Seriously,
enough
folks.
money, I guess.
I
She
mean,
doesn't though.
no, you said she lives in
I
the
don't.
hood.
I don't
That
know,
doesn't
ma'am.
mean
I
she
really
doesn't have
don't know.
money.
Lori.
Just because you live in the hood don't mean you don't have money. It just means that you know how to save money and don't care about living
She
in the
wanted
hood.
to take me out for lunch, this and this and that, and watch movies and stuff without her
Well, I
husband
mean,
around. Like that's a bit awkward.
she
Fancy,
sent
look
me
at
a
Lori's
couple like
comment.
100
Very
super.
awkward.
I mean, she definitely was sending me money in the beginning. She sent me a couple big super chats. I remember.
Yeah, to buy your friendship, I guess.
If that was the
Me
case, I would have
turn us
I would
against
have
each
just
other,
kept.
which failed on
She
her part.
asked me because I remember I was on the phone with her for a hot second when we were fighting, and I told her I don't remember what it was about. Like you were gonna pay for my nose piercing and like or my lip piercing or whatever. Tongue, was it my tongue? Yeah, my tongue. And like we were fighting about stupid shit, and she was just like, "You
Yeah,
need
me and you. Yeah,
money." Like I'll send you money if you need money, and
like
so
she
if
said,
I
your
was,
parents were alive and your brother was dead. All that bullshit.
if I was trying to take advantage of someone, I would have been like, "Yeah, I need money," but. And to be honest, at the time, I probably could have used money because that's when I first moved here. Like things, I spent all my savings on moving here. Like so, but I'm not that kind of person.
I
I didn't
really
know
don't
her
know.
like that. I don't know you like that. If you want to
And
donate to me,
just
that's one thing. But
yeah,
I was like, I'm not
but
gonna be like,
just for the record, you've never asked me for anything. Whatever I give you, I give you. You've never asked me for a dime. You know?
oh, I know that wasn't the point though. I'm just saying. I'm sure she.
I'm
Well,
saying.
what is that?
What?
I think I'm Wonder Woman or some types. I don't know. Look at it. Looks like a Wonder Woman.
Batman. It's like
Gal
cheap
I'm just
Gadot
playing
Batman.
from
around.
Wonder Woman?
I know this is kind of nice. I have red eyes.
Are you
Cheap
like
Batwoman.
are you like the black Catwoman, Penelope being fucking Halle Berry over there? But she
Oh,
has the what's her face? Michelle Pfeiffer picture instead.
Does it sound too loud, Lori, or is it too low? Or what's going on?
I think I found Rochelle.
Oh Jesus!
Oh Jesus Christ, that looks like Muggsy.
Leave Muggsy alone.
Yeah, Muggsy was the one. He did win the Agitator Award today. It was so funny everywhere. In fact, I believe Vixie even went into Jen's chat last night.
Muggsy can't even
thinking that
scratch his balls because he has none.
Muggsy was stirring up everybody's chat that doesn't like me, saying it was my birthday. And he did it in Jen's last night, and Vixie thought it was William. I'm like, no, that's
That's
Muggsy.
William.
That was Muggsy.
Jules,
trying
where the
to
hell
bust
do
it
you
up.
live? Me and Am to come visit you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
She
I
lives
live in Chicago,
Chi-Town.
suburbs. Don't you know,
Chirac.
everybody? I live in the place that everybody
Chirac.
knows of.
I've never heard that. Chirac.
Yeah, people always say people talk shit about Chicago and stuff,
It's a fun
Chicago?
place to come visit. This is where Clark is too.
Clark Kent.
2 for 1, yeah.
Clark Kent,
Oh yeah,
Superman.
that's what
The
Sorry.
same Clark that
people.
we see in chat.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
he's
super
cool.
crackly, Chris. Here, can you go out and come back in, see if that fixes it?
Clark is the only one that I've ever met in person.
I'll drop the link again.
We went to see Blondie together, and we definitely are long overdue to do something again. We always talk about it, but it just like never happens. We're like, oh, we should do this and
Right.
this and this, and then just life happens, whatever.
I remember.
See,
Did
this
he
one,
go? Where did he go when I was
this
supposed to meet
filter
up
is
with
what
him and it
everybody
didn't
thinks I
happen?
am.
I think I threw a little fit or something. I can't remember. God, smoke too much weed.
Ooh, look at these teeth. This is what everybody thinks I am, the devil.
Well, that's a lot of different jobs to go. It's not like you can like, unless you taught like I don't know, biology or like. I mean, I guess she could have been a biology teacher, and I guess that would maybe that would qualify you to be a mortician. I don't
These
know.
conversations with her are just so weird.
I'm not a professional in that field.
And who retires? Seriously, though, guys, who retires at 50? She's not well off. Isn't her husband like isn't he a cab driver or something?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's a green card situation.
I swear that he was like or a tow truck driver, something like that. I mean, it's not exactly like he's an executive somewhere.
Maybe he's a truck driver, and that's why he's gone all the time. That would make sense.
Well, he's something. He's something because I remember her saying that he was going off to do whatever, and I almost want to think it's like tow truck driver. So, like, who in the
Maybe.
world who can retire at 50? With like it's not like he's a doctor.
No.
Sorry about that.
But then there was also the part where
I
she said
mean-
she was like she was in charge of like bodies from 9/11, like trying
Yeah,
to.
she said she takes her work home with her.
What does that mean?
She takes dead bodies home with her. That's
I
what it
don't know. Maybe she fucks dead bodies like Muggsy. I don't know.
She
Yeah.
brings them back to life. She's like reverse Jeffrey Dahmering them.
Eat
No,
the
it's
sandwich,
just-
Jamsey.
the whole thing is very, very weird, and I just think that it's very strange. But you do notice that all of the weirdos have all conglomerated together with all of the
Oh,
weird
yeah.
stories and whatnot.
Look,
mean,
I
we have
showed
George
Ramsey
that
everything.
owns,
I
like-
gave the number and everything. I told her the truth, and I was friends with this woman for like a month. And the last 2 weeks, I was scared for my life because you literally lived like 30 minutes away from me, driving wise.
Hmm.
She was so obsessively calling me. I'm like, Chris, can we be friends again, please and please and please? Let's squash.
Oh,
Can we be
really?
friends again?
How could you even stand that voice to talk to her?
I
Her
think
voice made me cringe
Honestly,
every time.
I was having some problems where the place I was living at, and craziness over there. So I guess,
Mhm.
yeah, Ramsey knows. So
No, I don't really know, but
Is Ottawa anywhere
it's in the
near you?
past. Is it?
Hmm.
I have no idea.
I know Jennifer
What?
Jean is not far from Ottawa. There's this one girl that
I'm in
one of
Toronto,
these-
not Ottawa.
one of these weird little train wrecks that show up in my algorithm
She
all
asked
the
how
time.
far is it? Hmm.
This woman I've been following her for a while. She has problems with her neighbor. And today she went live and she said that her neighbor stole her cat. And she was
What?
crying like crazy. She
Mm.
also says her neighbor is a sex trafficker. The woman does not seem to be well. And I think I showed one live about her like a long, long time ago, but it's it's crazy. But yeah,
That's
she says that her
crazy.
neighbor stole her 11-year-old cat. I can't wait to see where that goes.
That's
Sorry
funny.
to interrupt, but isn't
I
her
remember-
husband still in the basement, chained up?
Could be.
Albert, whatever his name is.
Did she ever mention her husband when you guys were
cockroach.
friends? More
Pardon?
questions. Did she ever mention? I'm like, more questions. Did she ever mention her husband while being your friend?
Yes, his mother
She
was
did.
dying in the hospital.
And what did he do for a living?
She never mentioned anything like that. All she said was all these fancy things. Oh, I'll take you for lunch.
Okay, I
This and
need to
stuff.
be that one.
Yeah.
The
She'll take
cactus.
me out, and then she want to take you to friggin' New York and go shopping in Vegas and California.
What
Remember
the
that
heck?
last
She
That
summer?
wanted
sounds
to
like
take you shopping?
that's like Diddy asking like 50
No,
Cent
no,
to
she
go.
don't
He
want to
wants
take
to
me
take him
shopping. She want
shopping.
to take after she got mad at me. She want to take Amzi shopping.
Oh, she was grooming Amzi.
I'm not
She was
somebody to buy
grooming
with
Amzi to
money.
have a threesome with her husband. She was definitely looking
But
for a
here's the
threesome.
thing, though.
She gets very bothered when I say
You
that.
can't buy me.
She could never take me from Amzi. That's all I'm saying.
I should hope not.
Well,
No way. No way, Jules.
I mean,
Amzi
well,
is it for me.
love is blind, but I hope it's not that blind.
No. Amzi is it, and that's it.
No, I don't. I mean, I've definitely fallen for some manipulation in my past, but money is not something you could,
Her mom was on the phone and
outgrown
shit
that.
like that, saying, "Oh, you should date my daughter instead of this girl from this city." I'm like, no, I'm just friends with your daughter. I only talked. I never actually met her
Wait,
in real
Breaking
life.
up
are you
really
saying
bad.
you talked to her mother?
No, I heard her in the background.
Oh, I was gonna say, wow.
Jesus
That's some
Christ, no
major
way,
grooming.
Jules. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's weird too.
And she's like,
Like
"Oh,
because you just
why
said
don't you
she's
date my
married.
daughter instead?" I'm like, "Don't you have a
That's
husband locked up in your basement in your sex dungeon where you do your
what
phone
I'm
sex talk?"
saying. It's got to be some sort of.
Wait, Forever. Her mother didn't know she was married. Are you serious? Because I'm telling. Forever is very, very observant.
I don't know.
Trust
He's a
me.
Muslim. He's a Muslim apparently, and she's a Jew. I don't know how that works
No
out.
hate, just saying.
No hate, just saying, nothing racist here.
It's just definitely different. Religion.
Yeah.
In those families, it can be a little controversial. So I can
Then she said,
understand. I
Amzi's
mean,
parents are alive and her brother is dead. She says you looked them up and shit like that. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
It's really, really odd. But yeah, but Benny likes that channel. I think Benny was over there recently.
what?
And then Lauren is, I thought Lauren was funny. I
Oh,
do
that
get a
pig?
kick out of her snap filters. And when she acts silly, I think that's funny. But Lauren will believe
He's
anything.
gross.
Lauren, I heard her say that if Penelope and George says it, she knows it's the truth.
Maybe Penelope and Rochelle are secret lovers. I don't know.
I don't know.
Somebody's trying to say, weren't they trying to say they were related?
Who?
Penelope and George?
Oh, I thought you said Penelope and Rochelle. I'm like, I don't think so.
Don't
Huh.
mind my cough. I'm having a smoke. So
That would make sense, kind of, because I could maybe see that, or maybe they look like they could be related, like cousins or something. That's not a bad thing or anything. I mean,
Yeah, they should not be in the same sentence with Truce. Oh, she's
Like-
asking because I don't know anything about this chick. Okay, all right.
Like
No,
Whitney-
it's very odd. Have you ever watched it Forever? It's Rochelle the Canadian. Go over there and listen. Oh my gosh, did you see Amzi the other day when somebody bought bots for Lauren?
no.
No, I don't really
They
watch
had-
these things.
They
Don't
had a
have time
shitload
for
of
it.
people in there, and they really and truly thought that there was a shitload of people, and that nobody. Well, wow! Oh, there's so many haters. Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking.
It's like
There
a
was
workyverse
200
thing,
people.
100%.
It was
like
like
a
200
worky,
people.
like-
There's no way they would ever have 200 people watching.
Or the
them.
girls that come along with that. I don't know what they're considered. I don't
No,
know.
I'm just busy at
Community,
work.
but-
I'm busy doing my immigration stuff. Born Canadian
That's
here.
funny,
I have to
though.
do my immigration lawyers to go back to home with Amzi properly. You know what I mean? Like,
What do you mean by properly?
no, I mean like get a job out there and stuff like that.
Do you need a hand?
No, I got Amzi's hands.
No, look at her.
Joking.
At her. She's a hand.
I'm sorry, too much.
Look at him.
No,
wiggle.
I'm fine. No, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. I have no
No,
problem.
look at it. She's a hand.
Yeah. Do you need a hand, Chris?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I see what you just meant.
He's
Like,
like,
look
no,
at
dude,
the
I'm fine.
screen.
I'm fine. I'm good.
We're gonna need some people to
That's good.
smuggle
Okay,
them
I
in,
didn't see that,
Handmaid's
but
Tale soon.
I just saw that just now. That's pretty good.
I don't know if you've ever seen The Handmaid's Tale, but it's like the safe land is Canada. So We're
The
about to
safe
be
land.
there. Because America
Uh,
goes to shit and they like turn everyone into like, I don't know, slaves and different working orders. One of them's having babies. That's the whole point of Handmaid's Tale. It's
Canada's a haven
pretty
for
grim.
refugees.
Pretty
Putting a
grim, but
rubber on a
addicting.
I did tell her that she put a condom on a zucchini. I said I had heard that. So you know that is fact?
So why?
Who did what?
Jen
Jen
put
put a
a
rubber
condom
on a
on a
zucchini.
zucchini.
No,
Her and
Clint
Clint are
probably
having
shit.
problems, so she was getting ready for sex tonight.
Clint probably
With
shit
who?
inside the condom and froze it, made it a dildo, and
The-
probably fucked
With
himself
the
with it.
zucchini?
Yes, it was for his butt.
Who's she having sex with tonight? This
Clint
Jen,
Eastwood's.
you gotta start smaller, buddy. Like,
Clint was gonna tuna can the zucchini.
fuck.
So Jen's doing Ben Jaley's pegging Clunt.
Dude, I can't.
With a zucchini.
Ew, Jesus Christ.
But she is putting a condom on first to make sure that it
You
doesn't
remember
break
Mr.
off, I
Slave
guess, in
from
there. I don't know.
South Park?
That's the
Mr.
only
Slave
way
from
that I can
South Park?
save my relationship. Is I've got a tuna
Jesus
can and
Christ.
I wonder how he feels about the video of him flopping around in his underwear.
He's probably saying, "Bésame culo.
Who would ever do
Que
that?
pasa,
What
cabrón?"
do you mean she's saving it for later? She gonna eat the condom zucchini now?
But Angie,
Or
didn't
later?
she make Mike and Clint kiss once?
That was a
Who's
rumor.
Mike? I don't know
You
who
sure
Mike
it was
said
is.
just
it?
a rumor?
I can't remember.
I
I
I don't
think
know who
she
Mike
really
is, so that's
did.
not my problem.
neither
I
of
don't
them
know
would
about
admit it, but their faces. I don't know if that was on a live. I think it was like a live we did a long time ago, and they were both in like
Wait,
her
who the fuck is
condo with
Mike
her.
now?
Remember how like they all lived in the condo for a hot minute there? And
Hot
like
minute. This will be
when
a
Clint
hot
first
hour.
moved down, they like all like slept in the living room of the condo, and she was live one time with Mike and Clint, and she's like, "Remember that one time I made you kiss?" And they were like, "No," but like their faces said yes. Like,
Yeah, I think they did. They probably all got it on.
That's gross.
Didn't she say once before that Clint had to think of guys to get it?
she said that yeah, like, I mean, there's back then, that's why when Clint was messaging me at first in the Spanish, I thought it was the both of them. Like, hand to God, I did not take it seriously. Okay.
You mean hat to Satan?
Or
Yeah, because
whatever.
that's the kind of weird shit that Jen does, though. That's
Yeah.
that
like,
is
that's how they
I get
are.
it. I get
I
that.
gotta say one thing
So
though.
when she told me that, she used to say that, yeah, he would find people on Grinder and then she would just like sit in the corner and watch.
Grinder. What's Grinder?
And I'm like, so you're a cuck? Like, I don't know, like, but like, can you really believe that? Like, it's Jen, so it's like,
What's Grinder?
Grinder's like Tinder for gay guys.
Yeah, speaking of that, I
love is
heard
love.
that George was putting me on it.
That's what he said, and he was like, "Oh, that was a weird live." That's when he was like reading your address out like blatantly, and then he was like, "I may have made a Grinder, and people might be showing up to her house, but I don't know her address." And I'm like,
Yeah, you do know my address, and I know yours now, George.
Oh, that is one thing I wanted to say though.
Listen, you gotta separate those lives a little bit, man, before you can start just saying that. I mean, like,
I gotta say one thing though. Jen lost her mind when Clinton left away.
Flew away.
Because she'd be homeless without Clint's mama's house.
No, so they keep saying that we're jealous of her home. I mean, yes, it is.
No
nice
one's jealous of her home. She doesn't do jack shit.
She does
Jules,
live
did you
in a
see the
nice
picture
home,
on
but
my
she'd be
community
gone in a
tab?
heartbeat.
Calm down.
It'd be gone in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't it feel better, Angie, knowing that what you have, you did on your own, and you are
Ramsey earned everything that she has.
and you are in charge?
Yes.
Like, it's not up to like if you were with Chris and then Chris broke up with you, and they're like, okay, you gotta go find another place to live. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
no.
gonna have a mental breakdown. Start
I don't
sniffing
ever want to be in a
benzos.
position like I was in 2023 when their dad like just up and left. Like, I don't ever want to have that. Like, oh my
Be
god, what am I
dependent
gonna
like that.
do? You know what I mean? And I was able to make it then. So I'm like, and back then I had to be like, okay, I was able to like move out at 16 and live in my car. If I can do that, I can do this, you know, and
Well, you
just
don't have to worry about that no more, MC. Soon I'll be home.
but I still always am gonna work. Like
What do you mean by home? Are you going to Canada?
No,
he's coming
me
here
and MC.
eventually. He's gotta finish some things up in Canada, but
Even if it wasn't for MC, I wouldn't have bothered getting a passport or anything like that.
You
So
were
I
the
don't like
inspiration for
flying
a
and stuff. Yeah.
And you
And
learned
she
today
was
that your
worth
wedding
it.
song is a Pussy Wi-Fi song.
What?
Your wedding song.
our first dance is gonna be Pussy Wi-Fi.
God. Can we change that song?
No,
No,
not negotiable.
no, I don't
Okay.
like mushy shit. Anyways, you know that,
Who's gonna be the flower girl?
Jen.
Habanero. Habanero.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride with that one.
And we're gonna use Mugsy's trying to find Mugsy's missing testicles and toes to slice
you
them up
wish.
like
Yeah,
Chris.
sandwich.
the walkout song. It's
The which
the
one?
Pussy Wi-Fi is the walkout song. Yeah, that'll work.
Mugsy can't walk over a curb.
No, we're
No,
talking about the
Chris.
wedding walkout song. Hopefully, Muggsy's not at your wedding. Or is
Muggsy gonna
He's
come
not
in here and
invited.
start dropping bombs on you.
well,
You better be
Muggsy's gonna be the
careful.
best man.
Dropping bombs. The guy doesn't even have balls to drop anymore.
I didn't
Muggsy
say
is the
dropping
ring
balls. I
bearer.
said dropping bombs. And
No, Jenny, if Benny had the ring, she would run with it. No, she cannot be the ring bearer. She'd take the run and she
I'm
would
surprised. I'm surprised Benzo didn't sell the ring for more Benzos.
why haven't they gotten married yet? That's
Claire secretly Clint is wishing he will be the flower girl.
Okay, free Clint.
Hey,
There we go.
that could
Free
happen.
Clint.
That could happen.
Nope, we're not doing any more free Clint parties. He's on his own.
No,
You don't have
he
to. I can do it. He can
chose
do
his
it.
own life.
You don't have to figure out how to pull his big girl panties up and fucking.
He had his chance, he had his out, and he chose to go back in. So this is kind of what Clint looks like sometimes over there. Yeah, Jen got mad at me.
Why? Because you're looking like Harley Quinn.
Do you see my face? I'm all beat up.
Yeah, I can see you. Oh,
Me
you're
and
all
Jen got in
beat
a
up.
fight.
Jesus Christ, Jules.
Well, we all
Like
saw the video,
Clint?
Jules. I tried to watch your stream and it says blocked. I'm editing it. I believe
Too
it
much
was
music.
the Mr. Wilson song. Let me go check the status of it. Yeah, it happened right away. It blocked it immediately, and I'm pretty sure that was the song that did it. And so I
Wait,
started
do that
editing
falsetto
right away.
again. Immediately. I can't do that. I'm more of a baritone voice, so.
Yeah, see, it says blocked. Hold on, where do we go?
No, you just said immediately.
Chris.
I can't do
No,
that.
she's doing something.
I'm just trying to see if I don't think it's finished yet because it still says that it's blocked, but whatever. Eventually,
she
it'll be
said.
back.
Hilarious.
It will be back eventually.
Hilarious.
Yeah, imagine getting away and letting an internet troll talk you into going to pick her. Wait, who was the internet troll that talked into picking up?
Yeah.
Do tell, Lori. Do tell.
I mean, from what I heard from her back in the day,
Oh,
because
I'm reading the chat.
I didn't talk to Jen a lot. I made a very strong 50-foot rule. Like I would not text her too much or call her too much when she got out. But occasionally I talked to her and she said, he had written her a letter and I had written her a letter when she was in jail. And
You wish. Amy's not moving to Canada. Of course she's not. I'm moving to her.
I mean,
You
we'll
wish.
see.
Whatever the fuck you want to say.
We'll see how US and Canada start fighting. He's going to get trapped over there and get drafted.
So?
Be like the 1950s. I'm like,
oh, you know what song did it? Never Say Never. The video cannot be seen or monetized. Oh, that's the one that did it. Okay, trim out segment. Bing, bang, boom. So it was not Mr. Wilson. Well, that's good to know. We can play that song again.
I think more and more songs are getting
Yeah, because I used to get away with playing that one, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, I
Hey,
found the
the
song.
person in
I
the chat
found
that
the
says you
offender.
wish, she's not moving to Canada. I'm moving to her. So you can go fuck yourself.
Who can fuck yourself? Who are you talking
No,
to?
chill
You
out, man.
wish. I'm reading the chat.
It says, but she's
Yeah,
not
chill
going to
out.
Canada. She hates the cold. That's not
No,
negative.
she's obviously being a dickhead. So
No, she's not.
No,
Because
chill
you said you
out. I'll
already
say
said
it
you're
2
going to
seconds.
Arizona.
Yeah. I don't think
Has
she's
George
talking to you.
spoke? Yes, Lori, he
She's
did. He
talking
went live today. He
in
admitted
the
it's him.
chat. Chill out. Wait, who did? Oh, yeah.
George.
I saw that.
Yeah, he admitted it's him. He gave Maria and the gang blame Jendi for
Are
it,
you?
which it absolutely was not. 100%.
Are you blame Jenny? I don't. I honestly click on people for 5 seconds and then I get bored. My ADHD mixes me up and I start switching channels, basically. So I didn't get that far. Seriously?
Yeah, they were blaming the Jendi person. And George has been doing that left and right. I mean, he has been making up so many things and saying they're fact. And if anything's dangerous in this community, it's freaking George, especially what he's
Georgie
doing with
Porgy,
Jenny.
pudding pie.
Why
Because
did he say? I
Jen
think actually maybe I did see the first beginning of that, and then I changed it. He was like saying like she asked. That's what he was talking about. He said something about someone asking him about high school, and he blocked her and was like, "Nah, I see you." And I'm like, okay. To be honest, Jendi used to be in my DMs for a long time. It was like 2023, like during like the Mobland and Deadly like Discord drama, and like me and Mobland were all fighting. Like she ended up going in the Discord. Point is, Gendi's not someone that's gonna. She doesn't dig on people. Like
Isn't
No, she
Jandy
was
like an
recording like
Indian lady?
she
she might
was like
record stuff, yeah.
chronically like the members' lives over on Rumble. That's the only thing I ever heard of Jendi. But I really don't like that. That's why, like, I mean, it probably would have suited my purpose just to let Maria and the gang, go on that sword, but it wasn't. And I don't give a fuck. George deserved it. That was one of the best birthday presents I could have gotten. Seriously. I mean, I had
Jules,
actually a really good birthday.
did you
That's
see the
good.
picture on my community tab?
No. Oh, wait, that's right. I never did look at
I
that.
told you like a couple hours ago.
I know you
When
did.
you see it,
ADD shit.
you'll know what it is.
Hold on. I'm trying
Wait
to.
for the
I
laugh
wish.
from you.
Let's see. Where are you, Chris? Hold up. Let me find you somewhere.
You're gonna have a good laugh.
But yeah,
You'll know what it is.
I have no problem taking the credit for that one. I wish that I found that shit on my own. I really do. I wish I could take credit for it in and out, but I can't.
What, the picture?
No, finding George's information. And how
Oh.
about that, Amzy? When he was like countering the strike and striking me, he was using false information. Isn't that like all legal shit when you swear to that with YouTube?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it definitely negates like any sort of legality of striking someone for sure. Like, because that's not a real person.
No, and I mean, like, that's why he'll never be monetized. And now he'll really never be monetized because he lied, and so he can't go and do it now, because if he goes to monetize now, they're going to be like, wait a minute, when you did this, you said your name was this, so who are you? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's that.
No one's safe. I mean, honestly, if you put yourself out there too much and you're like if you're going real life and then you're like, I don't go real life, like, man, I've done
Hey,
some fucked up
Moxie,
shit and
happy
I
belated
admit it.
birthday. I hope you get your toes and your testicles and your hair back.
Okay,
and you'll be able to walk over curbs.
I see you make us. Oh, it's a wasp, and it says "animal fuck like a beast." What is that?
Wait, what?
Chris, what are you talking about? I'm looking at Chris's page. What are you talking about?
That's a song. Go scroll down a bit more.
Okay. Power station.
You'll know what it
like
is when
hot.
you see it.
Oh, there we go. Benzo Jaley and Clint Eastwood cleaning up the house. His mama. Okay, I'm like, wait a minute. What are you telling me to look at for, Chris? I'm like, fuck like a beast. Ew. Okay, so you mean this
I'm
one with the
like,
pill
you know
bottle,
what?
the
I don't know what.
cigarette, and the
There you
lighter?
go. You see what I'm talking about. You get a good
Yes.
laugh out of
Okay,
that
now
one.
I get it. Okay, you scared me for a second there. Ouch. But yeah, I did see that the other day. That one was
I feel
funny.
you.
Where
Oh,
George
okay, you
thought
saw it. All right, good.
he was hot
I get
shit
to work a
saying he knew who
6-day
I
week
was.
this week. I get to work Saturday from home. Whatever.
You do?
Yeah, I guess the work weeks are Saturday to Friday, so like technically it's
Muggsy
only 2
says
days
I'm still
off,
a jerk
but
off. Well, Muggsy, at least I have
that,
toes and balls and
Oh,
hair.
it's whatever.
Uncle Fester, fuck yourself, bitch.
Yo,
Go
what the
jerk off in
fuck?
a graveyard.
Okay.
and
We're gonna take a second to just,
breather.
technical difficulties. You are breaking up again really bad though. Can you go out and come back in?
It's got to be. I think
Have
that's like
a
a
cigarette,
headphone condition.
play some pussy Wi-Fi, and then come back.
But yes, George did think he was hot shit, saying he thinks that Gargamel is a female. No way. Gargamel is a man. That is
Yeah, Mario.
like every single thing that George has come up with has been a far-fetched, crazy, whatever. It's a conspiracy theory. And who is the worst person to get wrapped up in conspiracy theories? Benny. Oh boy. Muggsy, why you got to go do that?
I still overrank you, boy. Cool off.
What I mean. Ooh, oh boy, there he is.
No. You can take 10 minutes. Just chill out in the chat.
Does he smoke weed?
He should eat a gummy. He
There
usually
you
has
go.
gummies.
There you go. Too bad you don't have bliss pills.
He was telling me how his cousin ate like a whole giant gummy one time and had to go to the hospital. And he just was like, I ate a gummy. I'm like,
Well, no, that's the problem though with people who don't know about it. Like, and once you eat it, it's not like when you smoke a joint, you take a hit, usually because you really can't. I mean, I guess you can over smoke, but for the most part, it's not as easy to do as it is when you just, oh, let me just eat this. And then, yeah, and then once you do it, there's no turning back. You just kind of got to ride the wave.
mhm. Seriously.
Ride
And
the wave
I've
and
noticed
enjoy.
guys have, I remember like a lot of my guy friends, whenever they would eat edibles, they always like get sick or it's like too much for them to handle. I don't know, maybe they just overdo it.
No, the edibles, those are fun. Although to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever overdone it on edibles. One time, a family member, not immediate family member, made brownies. And they gave one to me and I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." So I was kind of saving it. And one day I had a sweet tooth and I'm like, "You know what? Sweet tooth, whatever." And I ate the whole thing because usually like especially edibles in Illinois, you can't even buy over 100 milligrams. I ate the whole thing. Oh boy. It was wonderful though. It was absolutely wonderful, but I definitely didn't need to eat the whole thing. But I felt very
Back
good and I
when
slept very good.
they first made like medical marijuana a thing and they started opening like medical marijuana stores in California, they had these like chocolate covered cheesecake bars. And to be honest, I have no idea. Like it was before they ever like they had to have been like 2,000 milligrams of THC. We would eat the whole thing and then just be like stuck for like 2 hours and then just like meander to Jack in the Box. And like,
No, there's nothing you could do. There's not. You're stuck.
yes. Looking
You're
back,
stuck
I'm
with
like,
Chuck.
that was a lot of weed that I was eating back then. Like,
You just gotta kind of, either go to sleep, try to eat it down. Because that's one thing that they always say, like try to eat your high down. That sometimes helps, but
yeah,
yeah, edibles, that's kind of like almost like the devil's tool.
yeah.
It really is. It makes it very easy.
The worst that I've ever had is I just like threw it up. It was like got like my stomach hurt and I was like, bleh. And that was like, I was like, well, that sucks. Like,
I have these edibles right now that where did it go? Oh, here it is. They're really neat. They are this one. Okay, it extra strength is what it says. Live resin, cannabis infused gummies made with sweet and sour crunchy. So they're like gummies with nerds stuck to them. Oh my
Nice.
gosh, I could barely make it through one. They taste
Mm.
really strong.
Oh wow.
Really, really strong.
Sounds
I
like the
don't even.
nerd clusters kind of, but like weed version. That's like
Yeah, but they're
my favorite
really. I mean,
candy.
it's live resin, so it's almost like chewing on like hash oil, almost. You know.
Right. I like it
Um.
when it tastes as long as it's like a good taste. Like I don't know.
Oh,
Sometimes I like
you might
it.
like these are acquired. I'm used to
Yeah.
edibles that actually taste good, and they're like, oh, yum. These not so much. Like these would definitely be like an acquired taste. That is for sure.
Yeah.
My
I
favorite
like
right now
both.
are
It's like
ooh, caramels. Gargamel loves is a connoisseur of weed. We always talk about different edibles and vapes and whatnot.
rosin caramels. I've never eaten rosin. I've like smoked it, I've dabbed it, but
Oh, the edibles, they're very strong. You can taste it. It's got that whatever. And I don't know. I'm trying to get through it. These are really cool though. Like this one,
and it
this is
makes
Euphoria.
sense.
Huh?
Because I mean, when I used to like dab it, I mean, it gets on your fingers and it has the consistency of like thick honey or something. I've always been like, can you eat this? Like, it seems edible, you know what I mean? Like, so it makes sense
I've,
that you can
n-
make like caramels and stuff with it in it.
I've never had caramels. I've
It sounds
never
good.
once. I'm gonna look for caramels. I've never once eaten weed caramels. Always
I'm looking for
gummies
the,
or chocolate or these
I want the
or the pill.
nerds, nerd clusters. I'm going tomorrow.
Mm-mm-mm. I
Weed caramels are
I
amazing.
know. We, you know what? And there's a lot of people. You know how
Those,
people like get the craft beer, and everybody gets like into that. Well, it's the same thing. It's the
yeah,
same thing. This
for
is our
sure.
craft beer.
Yeah. Like, I have my, like, regular weed where it's, like, I know that it's, like, the best for the best price in Tucson, and, like, that's what I typically get, but there's times where I'm like, "I want something, like, fancier," and it's, like, going to a
Ooh,
boutique kind of, like
have you
yeah.
ever done RSO oil or RSO?
Yes.
I have not. It's because
I
that
did
looks
it.
it's black.
It tastes I mean, it's I guess it would probably taste similar to, like, what I'm saying, like, the other stuff. Like, that's the taste at where it's really strong, like, THC
Mm-hmm.
taste, but it's, like, good. I don't know how to explain it.
It's
It's kind
good,
of like yeah, it's kinda like if you like black coffee, like, it's kinda like that, like
huh?
but you
I've
can also
never
just
tried it, but that's supposed
you
to be a really good high.
and it's also good if you put it under your tongue because that's where your, like, saliva glands are. And if you just, like, suck on it, like, on your so you don't necessarily taste it so much if you do it that way, but it
Yeah.
sticks on your teeth, like, really bad.
Ew.
Yeah. So just, like,
Yuck.
eat something that's, like, able to get it off afterwards, like
Well, I used to follow some Instagram pages. They were cancer patients
mm,
that use that because that is supposed to be amazing for
yes.
people that have cancer.
Also
And I'd always
epilepsy.
watch them put it on there, and I'm like, ugh.
I've seen specials where, like, parents will move, like, to a different state because of their like, their child or even their, like, family member who's grown who has epilepsy and because it helps that much. Like it takes someone who's battled with it their whole life, could not stop seizing, like hundreds of seizures a day, and like they can actually sit still and have peace because of Rick Simpson oil. So
Yeah, I've never been that hardcore. That I've never done. Everything,
yeah,
I mean, like I've done dabs, I've done, all the other different variants, but not that.
yeah. I got when did I do it? I did it when I first had my Elton because I didn't want to smoke. I had a baby and I was like, I'm not smoking ever again. I'm only doing edibles. And I wanted something that was quick and easy so I could just put a little bit like on the tip of my tongue, kind of like honey, and just kind of like the consistency of like cold honey. It's like thick.
Uh-huh.
So you can kind of just like bite into it and kind of like suck on it a little bit.
But it doesn't taste good though.
I mean, it tastes like THC. It tastes like weed, but it's
I
like
know, but
clean. I
that's
don't
not
know how
like
to,
honey.
it doesn't taste like leaves. It's not like dirt
Yeah.
tasting. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very clean.
Yeah, I know, but I'm very picky. I'm a picky eater, period. So like the taste, I'm very picky to the taste. I don't know. I'm really gonna try hard again with these gummies because I know that these will get me really, really fucked up. So I'm gonna have to try again. But it's just really
Yeah.
hard to get past that taste.
Yeah, I think it's stuck to like the roof of your mouth, so it's an acquired taste. Like,
Definitely. And I'm getting sleepy too.
yeah,
So,
I just
well, thank
slept
you
a
for
lot.
letting me up and
Yeah,
winding
for sure.
down. I'm sorry
Definitely.
if I might have derailed what your purpose was.
No. We were just gonna talk and shoot the shit. So, the more the merrier.
All right. Well, anyway, all right, guys. Well, thank you for having me up,
Happy
and thank you
birthday.
again, everybody. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a great
Yes.
birthday. I appreciate it all. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Well, I'm gonna get out of here too. I am tired as a motherfucker. So I gotta work in the morning too. What the fuck? It's already 12:22. Okay. Good night. Have a good one. Bye.